Hello, ladies, gents, and everybody in between. This is your pal Wolfie. Uh, so it's late, but my baby is here. The PS5 Pro is home. It is now in the house of Wolf. So I thought maybe it would be fun to do an unboxing. I don't normally do these. If you've been following my channel for a while, I mostly just post my gameplay. But I thought it would be fun to do this. I the last like new console I bought was the Slim. I didn't do an unboxing for that, but I figured why not? Let's do it. So this literally just arrived maybe 10 minutes ago. UPS had screwed me yesterday. It was supposed to be here yesterday, and they messed up, and I ended up not getting it until the next day. But it's here. The drama's behind me, and now let's open this bad boy up. First of all, I guess here, the box itself, it's very similar to the Slim's box. So, it's very clean cut. I do still have the box from my original PlayStation 5, which I have sold in the time since. So now it's just my Slim and now my Pro that I've got. You will see cats every now and then. Anybody who's seen my videos or streams in the past, you know, you will see them. Um, this is the side of it. See if I can get this into focus a bit. Pretty standard. And then the other side, just a logo with some specifications at the bottom. Pretty standard. And then the back of it, which has all your usual bells and whistles of. There you go. Okay, I was waiting for it to clear a bit, but yeah, there you go. You can see the back of it with its little marketing for why you should buy one. I'm a PlayStation person, so you know me. Something new comes out from PlayStation. If it's in the budget, because I am a budget gamer, if it's in the budget, it's getting got. So this got. Took 2 weeks of overtime, but we're here. And let's get to it. So I am excited for this. And I did pre-order this from PlayStation Direct, so this is from PlayStation Direct. See if we can do this as smoothly as possible. I managed to open the digital without tearing the box, so let's see if we can do that with this. See if we broke the curse. So let's push it out. It's still not broken yet. We're still good. We're still good. There you go. It's the green saving is why these tear pretty easily. But there's the internal boxing right there. And I'd like to put out there that yes, I did fail again. We did rip the bag. But what are you going to do? Pop up the top, and the first thing, we got the power cable. And I'm in the US, so it's a US power cable. We've got the HDMI 2.1. So this specific one is what allows you to use VRR, having the game play in 60 and 120 hertz and all that stuff. So this is the one that gives you all that power and bells and whistles. Then we have the USB Type-C connector for the controllers for charging and connecting other controllers and such. We don't need it for updates anymore since they put out that thing that made it so that it updates wirelessly. Then you have the two stand pieces. If you've never owned Slim, so they came up with these two stand pieces. Just put it into the sides of the console and you'll be able to have it horizontal. I'm probably going to have mine vertical. I'm a vertical supremacist, so mine is going to be standing vertical, but I'll probably just have these sitting in the background just in case I ever need it. Then your standard DualSense controller. I have not used the standard DualSense controller since the Edge came out, so This is probably gonna get traded. I traded all of my controllers because the edge is just perfection. For comparison. So yeah, this is the bad boy that's gonna be used on this console, and then this is the one that comes in it. Yeah. And I have two edges, so one will be used for this, while the other one will be used for my digital. And now the piece de resistance. Out here. The only other thing in the box is the manual, so not important. You got your little foam cups here. We will put in the box, which, knowing my cats, they're gonna have fun with that later. But here she is. Oh, that new console smell. I'm telling you, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. Wow, I just look at this thing. Look at how beautiful this thing is. You see the pictures, you see the videos, but look at this thing. Look at it. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So the way that this is, again, if you didn't own a Slim, if you're not really aware of the Slim, this is modeled after how the Slim is. So it's got that, Slim figure. It's taller than the Slim though, because I have mine set up. I wasn't going to unplug it just so that I could do this, because I would have to plug it back in again when I do my data transfer, so I wasn't doing all that. So, but trust me when I say the Slim comes about like right there in comparison. And then, but it's also shorter than the standard. Standard would be like about that much taller. But it's slimmer than the original. And it is, look at the grills on this bad boy. Like, I'm trying to see if I can get as much of the sunlight as possible so you can see. Like, you can see it on the side here. Look at the grills on this. This is so nice. So as far as I know, the grills are part of the ventilation. So that's what's going to make it, like, help with any sound coming from the console and all that stuff. So it should make it a little bit nicer to listen to whenever you're playing. But look. So those two little pieces that would be making it into a horizontal, they would go on this end. There's not really a way for me to zoom in so I can show you, but there's spots right in these here that you would click in place. And then we have the PlayStation logo right there. Let's see if I can get it in there. There you go. You got the PlayStation logo right there. And so you have your USB type A's at the back, two of them. So this is how the Slim one is modeled the same way. So you'd have the USB type A's at the back. And the original, you would have one, I believe, if I remember correctly, it's USB type A and C in the back, and then A and C in the front. Now, since doing the Slim remodel, they put the two A's in the back, and so they have the two USB-C's ports at the front. Because this is digital only, so where, like, on the original, where the disk drive would be, that's separate. I only play digital games. I haven't played physical games in like maybe 10 years. I've said goodbye to that. We're all digital here, so this was a beautiful thing for them to make for me. So you won't be seeing me do any, like, attaching a disk drive to this. I'm sure other unboxers have, but the separate part would be like right here, and so it would give the console a bit of a more bump. And if I remember correctly, when you do buy the separate part, it does come with the cover to accommodate that, and that cover comes with the eject button. So I say all that because the original has the eject button and the power button. This one only has a power button because there's no reason to eject. But I mean, there she is. Look at her. Look at her. She's home. And I'm so absolutely happy. I'm going to be, so if you've been following my channel at all, thank you. But also, I'm going to be, doing now, all my recordings will be off of this. I'm hoping that a capture card will come out that can really utilize me, you know, posting gameplay that looks as accurate as it does on my own TV to with me posting about it. But I mean, until then, you'll get my standard like 1080p 60 frames per second. So because it's easier to record with that setting right now. But who knows, maybe someday once they make a better capture card, I can do better with that. But till then, this is my boo boo boo, and this is what my gameplay gonna be coming from, and I just can't wait to dive right in. Thank you for anybody who decided to click on this video and watch it. If you watched all the way through, thank you even more. I hope you had as much fun as I had unboxing this bad boy, and I can't wait to plug her up and get to the stepping. So until then, I'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, last minute insertion. I already did the unboxing, but I wanted to also show installing if you have an external SSD that you want to put into it. The console already comes with 2 terabytes in it. That's one of the big selling points to this one as well. But it already has a 2 terabyte SSD installed inside, which would give you actually about 1.89, I believe, is what is actually going to be inside the console for you to use. But I'm going to also install my external SSD. This is a 2 terabyte Western Digital 850. This was in my original PlayStation that I had sold. So this has all my games from there is already on here. So I'm going to put it onto this console. So then, you know, less having to do as far as installation. But I figured I'd show how that works. So let's see if I can get this as easy as possible. So you're just gonna be pulling up. It's a simple pull up. So they designed this is like the Slim. They designed it to be a lot easier to remove so that it's less of a hassle for you. And then you unscrew it, lefty loosey, and then that's how you take off the cover for it. And then so at the top part here, you're going to see this screw here. So that's meant to help secure the SSD once you've placed it inside. With my original PlayStation that I had, it actually was missing that part. So for the longest time, I just had it installed and I had the hood keeping it secured in there. So it's nice that I have, my Slim was good, and it's good that this one also came with what it was supposed to have. So that's nice. So what we're going to do is unscrew that part too. Loosey and get it all the way out there. The silver part here, let me see if I can get it. Okay, in focus. So this silver part here is meant to secure the screw itself. You won't need it as far as when you go to screw it into the bay here. So you don't have to worry about that. But keep it on hand just in case. So put it in a spot where you are not going to lose it or something like that. So it's just a simple lining it up and you'll hear it click in. Okay, now once it's in, there's going to be a little hole right here. And then you just slot the screw inside and then tighten it. And nice and tight, secured. Everything's placed in, so good to go. Now you just put the bay back on. Screw it back in. All right. But yeah, once it's tightened, everything is in. Then as far as slotting it back on, so it's going to be this way. What you want to do is line up the little edges there and then push down and you'll hear the click. Click confirms that it's in. See, nothing's coming off. And there you go. SSD is installed. So for comparison's sake, it's going to be on the left hand side of the console, where the disk drive would have been on the right hand side if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, quick and easy. I hope this was useful to you. And thank you again for tuning in.